Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today we're playing Rising Heat of Stone and Sand, and this is a spirit that I really enjoy playing, and I was shocked to realize that I have no videos out with this guy, so we gotta fix that today. We're gonna be playing against France on board G, which is a pretty wacky board, but a very good one actually for us, so let's get right into it. One of the reasons why it's so good is because we have such high adjacencies from our starting position. And then also the lands that we don't start with adjacencies to is the mountains and the sands, which our growth to we can get to at a higher range. So we, right out the gate, we just kind of have access to everything, and it works out just real smooth for us. My favorite way to build this guy is by spamming G3 for the first couple of turns. Just really fills up our hand, gives us tons of choices at the start of the game. And these cards are a little bit less than excellent. A disease is a good thing to have access to against France. But the range, as I was just alluding to, is not a big deal. I might go for the animated rack root. Getting wilds is very strong. I'm thinking I might just use a Gift of Searing Heat just to prevent anything bad from happening. But I could also consider going for a Stinging Sandstorm in combination of a Call on Herders for aid. I could do a Gift of Searing Heat plus a Stinging Sandstorm. So that way, because if we get a Sands, we just kill it. If we get a Jungles, we kill that. And if we get Mountains, we're just sad. Could also do a Call on Herders for aid plus a Gift of Searing Heat. Gives us an answer to every single thing that could happen. So I think that's best. I really like playing Call on Herders for aid early. Yeah, okay, this is awkward. We'll add the Explorer here, so they'll just die. But the Dahan starting position is just curious. Going here, we're going to just eat some Blight here, probably. Yeah, that's tough. Any kind of a defend card would be great to draft. Yeah, Dark Entanglement is... Ooh, Steam Vents. Maybe if I play Rack Root, Sheltering Exhaustion this turn, draft any Earth card, we fast kill the town here in the 1. That could be... Because Steam Vents is a tri-element card, and it's really easy for us to threshold. So it's the type of card that I want to have on hand. Dark Entangled Woods is very narrowly useful. This is proactive. Fast town kills are important against France. You don't want to get blown out by just an explode by not being able to get your 7 dealt with. So if I go here, my Rack Root can add a Wilds into whatever land doesn't explore, or we could deny a town by just killing it. That's probably the better option. Okay. Skip the Ravage, and unfortunately we don't get the free kill. That could hurt us later. Yeah, I think we just kill this, get that Fear, and then any Earth card would be great, but if we manage to get an Earth animal, we're just crushing it. Okay, we have an Earth card, and that meets the requirements. We do get the triple air, so we could use that to fast clear a land. I think we definitely take this card. But do we use it is the real question. Just take a Blight here. We could also do it slow to take a Blight here, but That would add a city. The only reason why I'd want to keep this alive is for Slaves Rebellion, but that's probably not worth it. Playing a little bit proactively, I think, is going to be the winner. Okay, we can add Dahan. Yeah, because on Reclaim, we can just pop it with the Steam Vents, and we'll be chilling. I think we just keep the lands that are big, just keep them big. Adding a town into a coastal land. I don't see any reason to move this town. Okay. So with our innate, we get to kill 2 explorers. And unfortunately, that the coast is the only way that we couldn't get tons of value. We'll still get value there. I could use a Stinging Sandstorm to pop that town, but we already have a solution to it. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 towns being built out of 3 in the pool. We kill 1 fast, goes up to 4. Then we take a Blight on escalation. So we want to find some way of denying a town. And certainly, we do have those options, right? We could just use Gift of Searing Heat. If we really had to, we could scour the land. But there's only 1 Blight on the card, so I don't think that's what we want to do. Quicken the Earth Struggle is an incredible card for us. Because now we can just defend the 1, and it'll kill 2 towns. So we go here, here. Ooh, that's not going. We need to play Earth cards this turn. Could do this. And that probably. So with this, now we have to take a Blight here, here. That's an instant loss. Take a Blight there. Yeah, we have no fast Dahan movement. Let's take a look at our cards. Maybe Quicken isn't the play. Call to Ferocity? It's not going to do any... Yeah, Quicken's definitely the best card here. Another thing, you could actually use Quicken, like make a Sacred Site here and just kill all the towns fast. Is another funny way that you could do it. So we could use Steam Vent still in order to kill this Explorer. And we could just skip a Ravage here to avoid going Blighted. And then we do like Call on Herders to set ourselves up. I think that's a fine setup. Oh, or, hold on a second. We could just strife this off. Is there something better than a Sweltering? We could use a Sweltering Exhaustion to skip a build, since right now we're looking at 1, 2, 3 town builds. So actually, we'll use the Sweltering Exhaustion here. Okay, getting a disease is also very nice. Could just forget this Gift of Searing Heat, that's probably fine. Beast kill Explorer, that doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm gonna skip the build. And yeah, that'll just die. Alright, and then over here, now we can kick this down to a single Explorer. I could bring 2 Dahan in and kick it down to a single Explorer the other way. We just kick a single explorer over, and then we just clear it with our innate. I think that's going to be better. Okay. So, I don't think we want to play Scour. So we can just do here, and we can go up here. Increase our energy gain. Something like this. Here, do we want to get 2 fear for another fear card? We could get the adjacent to Han skips a Ravage. I think that's worth it. That would be an insane high roll here, because then we don't take a Blight, don't flip the Blight card, reclaim, skip the Ravage, and then we're in a very strong position. Do we forget Scour? I think we do. I don't think we want to play Scour anymore. And I think that energy is more important. Yeah, and hitting that Terror level 2 is a big deal. So there's no point in adding a wild here because it's really not going to be relevant. I'm going to add the wild here because if Mountains comes up, I want to focus all of my efforts in the 8. I don't want to be distracted by the 1. Okay, Beast Disease 2 to Han. Just do that. And we get the upgrades. Okay, upgrading towns into cities is actively good for us. Yep, immediate value. Very nice. Oh, wait, that sucks. Maybe I just use my 2 damage right here, and then we'll just clear it. Getting Sandstorm you in. Maybe I take out of the sands instead. And we're looking at either sands or jungles for this next one. So I'm going to add a wilds over here. Because we have this disease, the explorers really don't matter, and our town count is looking fine. So we know we're going to skip the Ravage. Something like a Dry Wood is, I think, going to be quite good for us. Especially because now we don't need to worry about the wetlands for the short term. But yeah, all that fear, and it's on element, and I like it quite a bit. Alright. Let's see. You could use Stinging Sandstorm to kill this guy. Probably just gonna use like a Quicken to solve the 8. Since there's no towns there, I think that's okay. Could use a Call on Herders. Because we're looking at either sands, so we just bring this over, kick the guys out, or jungles over here, kick these guys out, keep it to a 1 land problem. And I mean, Dry Wood is, I mean, it's not insane, but it hits everything. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, nothing's really gonna happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 to 6. That's fine. Okay, so the beast is here. So we get to remove an explorer, which isn't going to do anything. But we have to do it, so we'll go this way. And we got the jungles. Okay. We'll add our explorer out here, so it'll just die for free. Okay, what do we got? We have 4 damage, which we can just full clear the 7. We have a damage that we could use to kill this to deny a town from existing. And then as far as Dahan movement goes, what we could do, right, is you just like target this land, bring 2 Dahan in, kick 2 Dahan over, and then when we quicken to defend, it'll clear and produce a bunch of fear. That's nice. I want to keep that there for that counterattack. That probably doesn't matter. But the 3 and the 1 split's kind of awkward. I think that's all pretty obvious. Yeah, and then I think call on Herders for aid, being able to get a nice counterattack, I think is a good thing that we want to do. So on this next turn, we can go top-bottom, play all of our cards. The only reason why I think maybe I want to do a G3, we could just do a G3 and then grow into the 2, so our Singing Sandstorm can get our Sacred Site into there, get some activity going. So I think actually getting presence into the 2 is going to be the most important thing. Rouse the Trees and Stones. There's enough unblighted lands that I think it's still good enough. Here, yeah, right, we could, if we brought another presence in, maybe with the... Yeah, I think having a presence here is more important. But we could, like, combine that with an innate to full clear the 6. Maybe a Steam Vents to pop the 5. And then... yeah, Stinging Sandstorm in order to create that Sacred Site. That gives us tons of damage. Yeah, and after those buildings cleared, this is going to be pocketed going into stage 3. So that'll be really nice. Ooh, Spurn the Invaders. Only with buildings and Dahans. That's only here. Blight with a land of at least 2. I don't want Blight. Thankfully, we have a huge town pool, so we can afford to teach the invaders as much as we really don't want to. No, let's go here in the 3 because it's easier for us to get stuff there, and we'll pull it out of the 5. Strife, and then minus health. Okay, I don't think this is really going to do anything no matter where it goes. Because, you know, Ravage Skips are pretty sweet. Okay. Actually, no, sorry. What did I forget? We're playing against France. That's a free city kill when it comes to the Slayer's Rebellion on this next turn. Gotta keep that in mind. Okay, we got 4 damage. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to do 6 damage. So this 1 damage is irrelevant. We can still full clear. We could also do 1, 2, 3, 4. Rouse the Trees and Stones to clear this. It's a matter of... we could also just skip this. And then full clear both of the wetlands by rousing the 4, innating the 2. But that leaves this ravaging. We'll have to use a sweltering here. And what do we do over there? Could Stinging Sandstorm this way. So that doesn't blight. And then we do a combination of rouse in here in order to proactively clear this. That's probably better. Actually, no, sorry. We don't want to push that. We want to kill everything first. Yeah, I think that's better, being a little proactive. Good to even steam vents this. I think we're just very happy with our suite of miners. So we're just going to keep this going. Savage Mob Beast, we do have the animal support, and we want it this turn. And any time that I have the opportunity to take it, I like it. But we don't want to play our animal cards this turn, really. Slaves Rebellion, we're going to... we've got all the targets across our mountains. So we don't need to do anything for our Slaves Rebellion to get full value out of it. Probably a Sky Stretches, not because we need it, but because it's just a really good insurance policy to have. Steam Vents to, solve the back-to-back. And then we definitely want this Stinging Sandstorm, create the Sacred Site here. Probably arouse the trees to get a little something right there. And Animated Rackroot just to get a fire card down. All of these cards are going to be better next turn. Okay, destroy this. And then we're going to Strife here, because if we were to put the Strife here, it'll take a damage, and we don't get the free Dahan out of it. So at least we get all the free Dahan if we target the 8. All these Terra level 3 cards will probably put us in a comfortable position. Yep, now I'm really glad I killed that Explorer. That Disease is going to do a lot to insulate us here. And skipping the build is another way to take a lot less towns. Okay, yeah, this Disease is great. Just put that there. Maybe the Beast will solve it for us for free. Rouse the Trees is like super efficient here, because it'll... oh, we need a Sacred Site first. Sorry. Let's start with a Singing Sandstorm. Going this way. Killing off... See, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it doesn't actually matter. It's going to full clear no matter what with the Innate. Oh, and that just wins the game. Hey! Well, what I was going to say is that the Rouse the Trees and Stone will kill 2, and then kick 1 out, then it'll die to the Dahan, and we'll be smooth sailing. But all of that is not necessary. Animated Rackroot here. But yeah, no, I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that that is the last city, and that is an instant victory. Terra level 3. Well, that worked out. If you don't win, basically right at the start of Stage 3, the game gets shockingly hard because there are so many towns popping up that you just lose to the additional loss condition. You get tons of pressure. Basically, the two worst points in the game is like before the first Slaves Rebellion, and then after the second if you don't win. Like if you're not in a great position after the second Slaves Rebellion, that was kind of your last opportunity. But we made it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and have yourselves a glorious day.